Out with the old, in with the... Oh. Well, that could be a problem. Guess I'll have to fix that.
Banks and banks of humming machinery. I've never seen so many knobs. Here, try that button over there. No. Check that button over there.
So this could be a little bit of a problem. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. So here's the original power supply. It is 5. Oop. It is. Let's see if I can get glare off of that. Oh, I need my thing, don't I? Oh well. Anyhow, it's 5 by 3. The new power supply is 4 by 2. I have a 3D printer, so why not make a thing? That slots right in there, and then our new power supply slots right in to there. So I'm gonna screws and some washers there, and then I'll get that in. But let's see, nice little simple. Alright, I think that looks pretty slick. I'll get it in a little closer here. Alright, now I'm going to wire this puppy back up to there, and I forgot about the wiring mounts. Yeah, it's on. Status is green. So here's what I've discovered thus far. I'm going to put this over here. Hopefully you can see it. That doesn't help. You can actually probably see it better over here. Maybe? I don't know. Continuity. That's all we're testing. So this is what I've discovered. And I got to pop this back out. Or DSP. So on the main board here, we've got the negative 15 rail, 15 volt rail. These are all ground, and then we got the 5 volt. So what I've figured out is, if we look at this on ground, or actually we're not going to keep that on ground. So we've got this is the negative 15 volt rail, and if we run along here, it's hard to do it upside down here. That's the second trace in, is a 15 volt, but what you'll find is there is no use of that one. So this is the 15 volt positive rail. That's the first one here. And then we got the 5 volt rail, which you'll hear there, there, and a bunch of those lines. And it's the third line on these ones. So the DSP card only uses the 5 volt rail, and it's working perfectly. There's definitely something wrong in the 15 volt rails. What I found was occasionally the negative 15 volt rail would be brought down So I think it was drawing more than the power supply could supply, because it was only showing about a volt, or just under a volt, whereas the 15 volt supply is constantly saying that. It's constantly at 14.99. So something has been drawing down that, not every single time. So I've pulled some cards out, I've disconnected things. The GIPO cards also only run at 5 volts. So I think all of the digital side is 5 volts. The analog side, where it's actually doing output, uses those 15 volt rails. And so I still get activity, things appear to be working properly, but I'm getting no output. So that's where the problem is. And right now, I have the ESP-88 where I'm testing all of it. So yeah, I'm over here with the ESP-88 testing all of my cards to make sure they haven't failed. Alright, well, turns out the problem is actually the power supply. This power supply should be able to generate more power than the previous one that was in there. This old power supply right here. This could generate a maximum of 1.5 amps on the negative 15 rail. This one could do 2. So it's odd though that once the machine is loaded down, the negative 15 volt rail drops to 0.6 volts. So it works under a light load, but as soon as you start loading it up, it doesn't work. So the power supply out of the ESP-88, which is only a 60 watt supply, so this is an 80 watt, this is 100 watt. ESP-88 has a 60 watt supply, is powering it just fine. There are no problems with the negative 15 volt rail. So there's something wrong with this power supply, brand new one. So I'm gonna see if I can return it. What fun. See you guys. See you guys in part 3, because it can take some time to get a new power supply. Joy of joys.